From the studios at Bossier Parish Community College, this is BPCC News.
Happy Friday, BPCC. I'm Sarah Patterson, and today I'm filling in for Dylan's spot too while he's out on location. The Student Life Office will be accepting hurricane relief donations August 28th through September 8th. Call 678-6035 for donation pickup. Some of the items needed include cleaning supplies, toiletries, hygiene products, baby supplies, bottles, water, and non-perishable food items. Do you have problems in math? It's okay, a lot of us do. Let's see what one of our BPCC math professors, Miles Hitchcock, has to say about his favorite subject.
In order to be good at math, it requires self-discipline. A person can't get behind. You have to keep up. You can't procrastinate.
It's mostly my fault. I could take more interest into it. You know, it's pretty much it. I could just take more interest into it. I could be more dedicated to what I am. And the teachers I've had, they're good. It's just mostly been my fault, to be honest with you.
Probably the same reason I used to is maybe they didn't have the time they thought, or they thought it was stupid, I'll never use this. So they just got lazy, didn't look at it.
A lot of them are too shy to ask for help. And we have a lot of people here at BPCC that will really help you.
If you apply yourself, you can do anything. Anything. You know what I mean? Anything. So, I mean, it's all about applying yourself.
It's just a mind thing. I said, you put your mind to it, anything you put your mind to, you can do it. But math, it's just something that you do with the mind.
Practice. Mathematics is a skill. Just like playing a musical instrument or playing a sport, you have to practice often as you can.
I am good at it, but I hate it because it involves just tedious amounts of work doing the same thing over and over again.
They don't quite comprehend why they're supposed to do what they're supposed to do and why they do what they do in math.
They struggle in it because A, they don't understand the material the teacher's trying to teach them, or B, they claim it's too complicated and just give up on it too fast instead of trying to give it a shot or asking for help.
Too often I see students in college algebra that want me to just give them a formula to plug numbers into, and I don't teach math that way, and nor can it be learned that way. In college level math, a student has to understand what they're doing.
Get some help right away, don't procrastinate, and know that everyone here wants you to succeed.
Today is the last day for you to turn in your Student Government Association applications for representatives. The online election will be open at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, September 6th. Click on the voting system icon on the student web portal. Eligible voters will receive voting credentials in their BPCC student email account. The online election closes at noon p.m. on Friday, September 8th. Results will be posted online. Coming up after the break, Lauren Wagner is going to fill us in on weather. Hey guys, I'm Lauren Wagner with the BPCC weather. After the break, we're going to talk about your 3 and your 5-day forecasts, along with the current temperatures in the Arklatex and a look at your Labor Day weekend.
To keep your car on the road to safety, comfort, and economy, it pays to take some time to give it a checkup before rough weather sets in. Here are some hints to help. Have the battery and charging system checked for optimum performance. Clean, flush, and put new antifreeze in the cooling system at least every 2 years. Make sure heaters, defrosters, and wipers work properly. Check the tire tread depth and tire pressure. Have the brakes checked and check the exhaust system for carbon monoxide leaks. See that exterior and interior lights work and headlights are properly aimed. Change the oil and filter and have a technician check the fuel, air, and transmission filters. In cold weather, it's wise to keep the gas tank at least half full at all times to decrease the chances of moisture forming in the gas lines and possibly freezing. Keep an emergency kit with an ice scraper and snow brush, jumper cables, flashlight, flares, blanket, and bottled water. Keep a weather eye on the weather, and you should be able to drive safely and securely at any time of year. According to the experts at the National Coffee Association, 3 out of 4 Americans drink coffee, and most do so daily. To help your next cup of coffee be a good one, consider these tips. Keep your coffee fresh. Generally, buy only enough to last you a week or two and grind your beans as close to the brew time as possible. To keep coffee from tasting bitter, be careful not to grind it too fine. To keep it from going flat, don't grind it too coarse. Make sure your brewing equipment is thoroughly cleaned after each use. Rinse it with clear hot water and dry it with an absorbent towel. Don't let grounds and oil build up. Such residue can impart a bitter, rancid flavor to the coffee. Generally, you should use 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground coffee for every 6 ounces of water. This can be adjusted to suit individual taste preferences. Coffee should never be left on an electric burner for longer than 15 minutes because it will begin to develop a burned taste. Once you brew it, enjoy it immediately.
Tornadoes, hailstorms, floods, hurricanes, wildfires, natural disasters happen just about every day somewhere in the U.S. And when the danger passes, victims are faced with rebuilding their homes, repairing their roofs, or replacing their vehicles. The last thing they need is a fraudster taking advantage of them, trying to get their insurance money and leaving them even worse off. We urge you to be careful who you deal with after a disaster. Contractors who show up right away and try to pressure you into signing a contract or paying for repairs in advance may be scam artists looking for a quick payoff with no intention of doing the repairs or completing the job. Work with your insurance company, know who you're dealing with, and get more than one estimate. And never pay in full up front. Don't allow anyone to pressure you into something you may end up regretting. Remember, if you didn't request it, reject it. And if you suspect fraud, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Hey guys, I'm Lauren Wagner with the BPCC News. Let's take a look at your 3-day forecast. Today for Friday, we have a 0% chance of rain with a high of 87 and a low of 66. Tomorrow for Saturday, it's partly cloudy with a 10% chance of rain and a high of 87 with a low of 67. And for your Sunday, you have a 20% chance of rain with a high of 87 and a low of 67. Let's take a look at your current temperatures. For Marshall, we have 79 degrees. In Nacogdoches, it's 81 degrees, while it's also 81 degrees in Texarkana and Bossier City. For Minden, it's 82 degrees, while it's 79 degrees in Ruston and 81 in Natchitoches. Let's look at your 5-day forecast. Saturday, it's a 10% chance of rain with a high of 87 and a low of 67. For Sunday, you have a 20% chance of rain with a high of 87 and a low of 67. Monday is Labor Day, and it's going to be pretty sunny with a low chance of rain with a 10%, a high of 87 and a low of 68. But on Tuesday, grab your umbrellas. It's going to thunderstorm with a 60% chance of rain with a high of 85 and a low of 64. And Wednesday, you have a 10% chance of rain with a high of 80 and a low of 57. Back to you guys at the news desk. The Food Bank of Northwest Louisiana is gathering household items and food for disaster victims as evacuees head north to escape Harvey floodwaters. The Food Bank has partnered with Brookshire's Grocery and the Minden Chamber of Commerce. If you'd like to donate, you can donate to Brookshire's and Super One stores in Shreveport, Bossier, Benton, Minden, Mansfield, and Zwolle locations. They will be collecting non-perishable food and household items such as cleaning supplies, paper towels, mops, and brooms. The anticipated opening of the Shreveport Aquarium is being delayed. The opening has now been moved to late September, early October. According to the post on the Shreveport Aquarium's Facebook page, they have several additions to the original aquarium and site layout. The aquarium's restaurant Salt will open as soon as the aquarium construction permits. While we know everyone is excited to visit, we truly believe that Shreveport Bossier and our area's visitors will deserve the best experience possible, according to the statement. Admission prices for the aquarium have been released, and adults will be in at $12 and children for $8. After the break, sports anchor Greg Johnson will be here to give us a little scoop on sports.
Guys, Greg Johnson here, coming back after the break. We got some high school football to talk about and some Saints highlights as well. All that and more coming up next in sports. Stay tuned.
I got smart about saving for college, and now my daughter's off to a great start.
When it comes to your money, whatever you want to get smart about, you can find at smartaboutmoney.org.
We got smart about loans.
And sign here. Now it's our house we're going home to.
I got smart about preparing for those unexpected challenges. Now I know at least my finances will be healthy.
Smart About Money is a free online resource. We are a non-commercial, non-profit organization dedicated to helping people just like you get information about money. For everything from how to build an emergency fund to how to deal with job uncertainty, smartaboutmoney.org has the answers you've been looking for.
I got smart about credit.
Would you like paper or plastic?
Now paper or plastic has a whole new meaning.
Smartaboutmoney.org, the easy place to start when you want to get smart about your finances.
I am an American.
I am an American.
I'm an American.
I am an American. I'm an American.
I am 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 an American. I am an American.
I am an American.
I am an American.
I am an American.
I'm an American.
I am an American.
I am
an American.
I am an American.
I am an American.
I am American.
I am America.
I'm an American.
I'm an American.
I am an American.
I am an American.
I am an American.
I'm an American.
I am an American.
I am an American.
Introducing a breakthrough in time management technology. A whole new day of the week. It's called Someday. Ingenious. Perhaps someday you are going to go skydiving. Enter a hot dog eating contest. Maybe ride a mechanical bull. Now, it's on the calendar. You may want to retire someday. Ready for that? You'll really want this. A My Social Security account at socialsecurity.gov. You can estimate your future benefits, plan for your retirement, and how to save for it. If you already receive benefits, you can manage them online. Millions of people already have a My Social Security account. In fact, someone opens one about every 6 seconds. Get yours today, because someday is here at socialsecurity.gov.
Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in for BPCC Sports. I am Greg Johnson. The 2017 high school football season is here. Kicked off last night with two Cattle Parish rivals, Calvary taking on Byrd. Let's get right to it, shall we? The Cows being led by Rodney Gruen, the former Houghton head coach, this season loaded with talent. The Byrd Yellow Jackets also have talent as well, just trying to avoid the injury this season. Let's get to the first play. Corey Davian Washington caps off an 80-yard drive and takes it to a 1-yard touchdown. Cavs up 7-0. Calvary up 10-0 at this point. Cameron Felt keeps a quarterback keeper and takes it to the house. Is anybody going to catch him? I don't think so. Byrd is up 10-7. Byrd comes back in the second with the touchdown right here by Lawson Jackson. Takes it in the end zone, showing out, and it takes the lead in the third as Byrd holds on for the final 42-32. Like I said before high school football, it is back. Local teams are gearing up for the Friday Night Lights, and here are the teams that are playing tonight. Union Parish versus Airline, North Caddo versus Northwood, BT Dub versus Parkway, Wassman versus Benton, Northwestern versus Haynesville, Natchitoches Citrus versus North DeSoto, Cedar Creek versus Loyola, and Green Nose versus Captain Shreve. All games are at 7 p.m. Saints are taking on the preseason finale or taking on the Ravens in the Dome as the game kicks off last night. And look, Chase Down, he got the start, but hey, he kind of struggled early. As he in this play, he got picked off by Carl Davis at the 10-yard line. Bad start for the first half. But the Ravens, they took on the converter as Ryan Mallett steps back and throws it to Chris Moore for the touchdown. Baltimore up 7-0. Daniel had to redeem himself late in the second quarter as he took the Saints down on the 13-play 9-4 drive. Touchdown to Josh Hill for the 16-yard score. Saints trail 14-7 at half. Get to the fourth right here. Kicker right here, Lawrence hit a 60-yard field goal. Trying to set it up. He's kind of nervous. Kicks it in, and it's no good. No, he didn't get it. Thought it was, but he didn't. They had the distance. But it's Saints fall 14-13, the final. That was your look at sports, guys. I'm Greg Johnson. I hope you have a blessed Labor Day weekend. Until next time, Sarah, back to you.
Thanks, Greg. After the break, we're going to go talk with Lauren one more time and get our weather recap.
Most veterans do not experience a mental health issue, but for those who do, these challenges can be especially difficult in rural areas where fewer clinicians practice or travel time is greater. To learn more about the Department of Veterans Affairs' innovative telehealth programs or to catch up on rural health news, visit www.ruralhealth.va.gov. To hear real stories from other veterans who got help, many of whom live in rural areas, visit maketheconnection.net.
Hey guys, I'm Lauren Wagner with your 3-day recap. Today for Friday, you have a 0% chance of rain with a high of 87 and a low of 66. For Saturday, it's partly cloudy with a 10% chance of rain with a high of 87 and a low of 67. And over here for Sunday, it's partly cloudy with a 20% chance of rain, high of 87 and a low of 67. Have a great weekend. Back to you guys at the desk. Just a reminder, the Student Life Office will be accepting hurricane relief donations until September 8th. Call 678-6035 if you need donation pickup. And the Food Bank of Northwest Louisiana is gathering household items and food for the disaster, with the donation spots being the local Super One and Brookshire stores. That's all I have for you today. I'm Sarah Patterson, and stay tuned for a taste of BPCC. Today they're featuring pork loins coming up next.